Hi, my name is Holly Holden, and I am here to welcome you invite you into an experience of what happens inside Everyday Miracles. We would love you to join us if you feel called. And what I'm going to offer you in this short video is an excerpt from one of the commentaries that I wrote for the everyday workbook lessons that we go through during the year as part of our study of A Course in Miracles. I've been leading people through the workbook for about 7 years now, and it's one of my great passions to make these lessons more accessible, more practical, to unpack the language, to bring teaching stories. So I just thought I would just share one of them with you today so that you can get an idea of what we get up to. These commentaries are available to you every day throughout the year. In written form, and I also have read out each of the lessons from the workbook so that you can listen to them in your meditation each day. So here goes. This is the commentary for lesson 41, which is called God Goes With Me Wherever I Go. Please feel free to replace the word God with love, because it's exactly the same. But I'll be true to the language that actually exists in the course for this one. Lesson 41, God goes with me wherever I go. What if today you could take a genuine step towards knowing that your heart is held with such love and tenderness that your whole world would be different? That's what this lesson offers, and it's the reason I love it so much. It's actually the reason I have continued to teach the course and remain a devoted student after all these years. I love all the practical exercises and the undoing and the practices, but I love them because they lead to this truth, that we are loved and cherished beyond what we can imagine. And whatever happens here on our journey as human beings, this never changes. On my way home on the train, from recording the audio to the daily lessons, I remember this line sticking out to me, almost ringing in my ears. Today's idea will eventually overcome completely the sense of loneliness and abandonment all the separated ones experience. I looked around and I recognized every lonely, fearful moment I had ever experienced, personified by the people standing around on the train. Somehow it became crystal clear what happens here in this world. We simply forget how cherished we are. Every time I get into trouble with my fearful thoughts, with my panicked thinking, with my self-doubt, with my stuff, I know this is what is going on. I have forgotten again. I have forgotten that God goes with me wherever I go. And it's okay to forget. It's what happens when there is so much to convince us, right from the start of our lives, that this loving reality cannot be true. And that it definitely cannot be true for me, little old frightened, lonely me. What the Course is laying out for us really is the road less traveled. We have to exercise our faith muscle and also really do the turning inwards practice we are invited into today in order to open our hearts to the truth of today's lesson. Deep within you, it says in the Course, is everything that is perfect, ready to radiate through you and out into the world. And you can never be deprived of your perfect holiness because its source goes with you wherever you go. You see, all that we seek, all the love, acceptance, being seen, cherished and held, we seek that by running around the world looking for it in other people's eyes, responses and actions, when actually it's all right here within, like a treasure chest we didn't know was right here. So I'm going to stop there. It goes on to offer recommendations for how to really practice this lesson, how to apply it throughout the day. But I just wanted to give you a flavor of the kind of teaching we bring forward in Everyday Miracles, the kind of deepening into a relationship with ourselves as being the basis for being a loving presence in the world and in our lives. So if you feel called, please join us, and we really look forward to seeing you. Lots of love.